When biological significant sequences are present within the certain parts of DNA, and these sequences if are not present in the other DNA sequences, then the biologists have maximized the alignment score S, that is the VI to VI prime up to the WJ to WJ prime. And these matrix score is spreaded to all of the substrings, that is VI to VI prime of V string and the WJ to WJ prime of the W string. And this is also known as the local alignment problem. So this local alignment problem is only concerned to a specific part of the DNA. And in this local alignment problem, we do not need to consider the whole sequence of the true strings as is considered in the global sequence alignment. So in the local alignment problem, our target is to find the best local alignment between the two strings. It could be DNA or the proteins. In this algorithm, the input will be the strings V and W, and the scoring matrix will be delta. And what we will get the output? We will get the output as a substring that is present within the two strings of V and W, whose global alignment as defined by delta scoring matrix is maximal among all the global alignments of all the substrings of V and W. So we will get the maximum scoring alignment for all the possible substrings that are being used for the all possible alignments, and the score we will get is the maximum that is among all of the scoring alignments. The solution of this harder problem lies in the realization that the global sequence alignment problem corresponds to the finding of the largest local path between the vertices 0, 0, starting from here 0 and 0, and N and M in the edit graph. And we know that in the global alignment we have to consider the full sequence of the DNA, and we will get this path. While in the local alignment, the problem corresponds to finding the longest path among the paths between arbitrary vertices, that is ij and the I prime and j prime. And here we can see this is the local sequence alignment, and this is the arbitrary vertex I, j and I prime and j prime. A straightforward and inefficient approach to this problem is to find the longest path between every pair of vertices, that is the ij and I prime and j prime, and then to select the longest path between the computed paths. So instead of finding the longest path for every vertex I, j to I, j prime, the local alignment problem can be reduced to finding the longest path from the source 0, 0 to every other vertex by adding edges of weight 0 in the edit path. We will see the weight 0 in the next slide. So here we can see that these edges make the source vertex 0, 0 from here, and we can add the additional edges that is shown in the dotted line, and we adjust the value of 0 to each of the additional edges. So these edges make the source vertex 0, 0 a predecessor of every vertex in the graph and provide a free ride. And we can see here the free ride. From here it can go to any of the vertex, and from here all of the vertex. So this is a free write and each vertex has the value of 0 from the source to any other vertex, that is I and j. So the small difference in the following recurrence reflects that transformation of the edge graph is shown in this figure, and we can see that again we have to find the Sij and we have to find the maximum value of all of these possibilities. And because we have adjusted the value of the free write edges to 0, so the first value will be a 0. And then the second possibility, if I minus 1 and the other is j, then we have the scoring matrix of delta, and again we have the vi, and there is a dash here. It means that it is either a mismatch or a indel. So in the third possibility is I here, and we have a j minus 1 and the scoring matrix, and again we have this dash. It means there is no element in the v string, but there is an element in the w string, that is j. And in the last possibility, I minus 1 and j minus 1, we have the scoring matrix, and again we have the both elements present in the v and w string. In this case, we will award a +1 score to this alignment.